here to provide our customers with the best shopping experience of browsing unique tech gadgets and top prices. We have the best prices online with all of our products brand new. You can check us out at electroniceditions.net. There'll be a link in the description as well. Today, guys, we got some big tech news today. Lots of different smartphones dropping, software, different, tech political news that we will cover today as well. But before we move forward, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead, click the like and subscribe button so it helps YouTube with their algorithm, and it also lets us know that we are doing a good job providing you with the most up-to-date tech updates and information. All right. So without further ado, let's move forward to the Samsung Galaxy S against the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5G, right? So the price has dropped down to $1,200 in the US, making the clamshell foldable cost as much as the new as the brand's premium traditional smartphone Galaxy S21 Ultra. Okay, so it looks like they slashed their price, and also, guys, we'll leave link in the description so you can follow our social media pages. We're going to go off our Facebook page so you can go and follow us on Facebook as well. All right, so you can see these photos here. It's a pretty nice phone, Samsung, they're pretty, familiar with doing the flip foldable phones as well. So that's pretty new. And so it looks pretty cool, guys. Also, guys, we got Sony's reboot of God of War, one of the most popular first-party exclusive released on PS4, is getting an update today, which will allow the 2018 hit to take advantage of the PS5's hardware, Sony's Santa Monica studio announced in a blog post today. So we're looking at, look at this God of War. Look at this. Look at these graphics here, guys. Let's look at this picture. I mean, so clean, so sleek. I know that, it's going to be looking even crazier on the PS5. Personally, I do have it on the PS4. Graphics are ridiculous. I just can't wait to even see it on the PlayStation 5. Moreover, we got Elon Musk's SpaceX is planning to send its first all-civilian crew to space at the end of 2021 in a charity-focused mission commanded by tech entrepreneur Jared Isaacman. The company said in a press release it'll pick 3 people to ride along the Isaacman to orbit around SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule, guys. So they were looking, they will send out these 3 to 4 all-civilian humans out into space. This will be a mission that will be happening towards the end of 2021. And from the article that I read, it'll cost, I believe, each person $50 to $100 million to actually go aboard and launch into space, right? So if you want more information also on the article, you can go ahead and check our Facebook page, which will have a link in the description as well too. Okay. Moreover, we have classic iPods have their fans, but they're not built for modern age of music streaming, except for this one, which has been turned into a Spotify player by tinkerer Guy DuPont. While it may look like an iPod from the outside, inside it's got its Raspberry Pi loaded with software custom built by DuPont to interfere with Spotify. So you can see the pictures here, guys. It looks like they've definitely modified this iPod to be configured with Spotify, right? So it has the DuPont to interface with Spotify while still keeping the classic iPod style. He calls it the S-Pot. So as you can see, they've configured it inside, and it looks, pretty cool. It's nothing too exciting, but pretty cool design here. So you can see, you can follow us, guys. Also, you can follow us on TikTok. We'll leave a link in the description. But as you can see, let's play our little brand video here for you. Hold up. Little Nintendo Switch action. Little Nintendo Switch action. Hold up and switch. We also have our Spider-Man video also on our TikTok page, which we'll leave in the description here as well. Let's play this.
Peter, it's time to get up.
That is a beautiful, beautiful video, especially by our TikTok page, which will have a link in the description. Spider-Man game, guys. It's just a beautiful, beautiful video, guys. All right. Moreover, guys, Valentine's Day is coming up, right? So we're in February. Happy Black History Month. And we also have Valentine's Day coming up just around the corner. And if you're looking for a perfect gift or just want to treat yourself, Amazon is offering fantastic deals right now on its best-selling devices. Amazon's Valentine's Day deals includes up to 50% in savings on the Ring doorbell, Fire TV stick, 4K TVs, all new Echo Dot, and more. So we can see these Fire Stick deals here. Let's see here. Let's click into the link and see the best deals for you. All right. So got Amazon's top V-Day deals include their uber popular Ring Doorbell 2 that's on sale for just $69.99, and it was originally $100. The new all new Fire TV Stick Lite, marked down to $21.99, was about $29.99, and a 50% discount on the Echo Show 5, which brings the price down to $44.99. If you're looking for TV deals, Amazon has an Insignia 50-inch 4K 4TV Fire TV on sale for $299.99 and a $100 discount on the 65-inch model, bringing the price down to $450. Right, so if you want to check out some of these deals as well too, you can go ahead on our Facebook page, follow us on Facebook, and we'll do have the link to this article as well, so you can learn more about it too. More, guys, we got Apple, which is pretty big news, guys. iOS 14.5 will support PS5, DualSense, and Xbox Series X controllers. Apple is releasing its iOS 14.5 update to beta testers today, and one of the welcome changes is support. One of the welcome changes is support for the new PS5 DualSense and Xbox Series X controllers. Neither of these new controllers is currently supported in the latest versions of iOS and iPadOS OS, but 14.5 introduces support for both. So that is really crazy, guys. Now you have iOS. iPhone 14.5 will support PS5, DualSense, and Xbox Series X controllers. Like, when has Apple or Android ever done this, guys? This is like kind of a pretty new concept. Very, very cool. Let's learn more about it. What does that mean? How is it going to be compatible? Like, how can it connect? What is the deal here? Right? So we have, Apple's upcoming iOS 14.5 update follows the company revealing back in November that it was working with Microsoft to include support for the Xbox Series X controllers. Steam also added PS5 controller support last year, followed by NVIDIA's Shield TV support last month. iOS 14.5 will also include the ability to unlock an iPhone with an Apple Watch while wearing a mask. Siri emergency contact calling, CarPlay ETA sharing, and dual SIM 5G support. Apple hasn't said exactly when iOS 14.5 will arrive to all of its devices, but given it's entered into beta today, it should arrive for everyone in the next couple of months. That is a very, very cool concept, guys. So within the next couple of months, iPhones and iPads will soon support next gen controllers. That's going to be a crazy, crazy feat, guys. And you better be excited about that because I am super excited for sure. And therefore, we got Google is shutting down in its in-house Stadia game development studios. Wow, so Google is shutting down its internal Stadia game development studio, the company just announced today, as it refocuses Stadia to be a home for streaming games from existing developers instead of developing its own games for service. Wow, so it looks like now Google's shutting down Google Stadia. And I guess you can if you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments. Like, does it make sense? Now we got these new consoles out, like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. You got the Nintendo Switch. You got other VR products as well. You have other handheld, entertainment consoles as well too. Does the Google Stadia compete? Was it really selling a lot? It's like, if it wasn't really selling a lot, that's probably why they're shutting it down. Plus they're probably working on other developments. They probably have other things they need to work on as well, and other things that they need to take care of. But let us know in the comments what you think. If the Google Stadia, if you tried it and if you liked it as well. Moreover, we got Apple's latest iPhones stuck with Face ID as the singular method of biometric authentication in an area when people are wearing face masks everywhere they go. This inevitably means having to enter your passcode constantly throughout the day, but Apple has come up with a stop-gap solution that should make it easier to get into your phone during mass life as long as you have an Apple Watch. So that's very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. So it looks like, once you have, it'll have that feature, um, you know, if you get stuck with that Face ID. So now it looks like the Apple Watch will be able to be compatible and configure with that, right? With people wearing their masks, right? Which is very cool, very, very interesting. I just want to let you guys know, okay? Don't forget, go ahead and give our channel a like and subscribe. Definitely helps our YouTube, algorithm out, and it definitely lets us know that we're doing a good job providing you guys tech updates. All right. So this is Electronic Editions, home of Electronic News Network. All right. Moreover, with tech news at $400. The Motorola One 5G Ace is the company's least expensive 5G smartphone among the cheapest 5G options you'll find right now, though several less expensive models will be available from various manufacturers later in 2021, from all solid performance to incredible battery life. The Motorola One 5G Ace does get a lot of things right. It's phone we want to love, but its dated version Android and lackluster cameras make it difficult to recommend when the Google Pixel 4a 5G costs only $100 more, guys. So let's go into the new Motorola One 5G Ace. Is it worth the pickup? Is it worth the money at $400? It's not too bad. You get a nice, sleek screen and design. So, what are the pros? Well, it's a solid sub, 6 gigahertz connectivity, global LTE, 5G connectivity, long battery life, right? What are the cons? It ships with Android 10, insufficient OS upgrade policy, it has lackluster cameras, no IP rating, lacks support for wireless charging, right? So, it's also hard to handle according to, a user who's tested out the phone. This is an article from PC Mag where, the author says, I love the pocket-sized smartphones, but it only takes a quick look at the iPhone. But it only takes a quick look at the iPhone 12 mini sales to confirm that I'm in the minority. If you prefer massive screens, the Ace 6.7 LCD is right up your alley. With a screen to body ratio of 90%, a 2400 by 1080 pixel display resolution, it screams I was made to binge Netflix. Unfortunately, the display colored skews cool and lacks the punch you'll find on the Google Pixel 4a 5G or even the T-Mobile Revel 5G. Okay, measuring 6.5 by 3.0 by zero point 0.4 inches and weighing 7.5 ounces. The Ace is a handful. If you have small hands, you're going to have trouble using it. And if you don't, you may still find the Ace difficult to hold. Its weight is unevenly distributed toward the bottom end, and the plastic back is slippery. During my 2 week trial run, I nearly dropped it at least a dozen times. That is ridiculous. My review unit was silver. There was also a gray version. Though the back looks glossy, the texture feels flat, sort of like a laminated cover on a paperback book. Fingerprints and smudges accumulate quickly and require a fair amount of effort to remove. The circular camera stack that long graced Motorola's lineup appears to have finally made its exit. In its place, a more traditional square module. Now, there's also a fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone, which comes as a bit of a surprise since this year's Moto G and Moto G stylus sport easier to reach side-mounted fingerprint sensors. On the bottom panel, you'll find a speaker, the USB-C charging port, and the headphone jack. The left side is home to SIM, micro SD slot, a textured power button, and volume rockets sit on the right. If you hold your phone from the bottom, which you may need to, since the Ace is easy to drop, tapping the buttons with the same hand will be challenging, if not downright impossible. The Ace's plastic back and chassis and Gorilla Glass 5 display will likely survive an accidental drop on the ground. If the phone slips while you're reading in the bath, however, you'll probably be shopping for a new one, so it is not waterproof, since it does not have an IP rating for water resistance, right? So it looks like it's connected everywhere. Global connectivity is one of the Motorola's main selling points, right? So the Ace is no exception. Right now, the Ace only works on T-Mobile sub 6 gigahertz network, but a representative from Motorola told PC Mag it will eventually work on every US characters LTE and low band 5G networks. We'll update this review when it does. when we're able to travel again, you'll be happy to know that Ace should work on most LTE and 5G networks around the globe. So it looks like the connectivity is really good, guys. It's pretty big and clunky. It's also not water resistant. So you know, overall, guys, not too. Honestly, I'd have to hold the phone myself to really see, but I don't see it's super, super bad. Depending on the type of phone user, obviously, the author said that the phone is kind of big to hold if you have small hands. Even if you do have big hands, it is kind of big and clunky, maybe a little bit uncomfortable. But that's pretty much the review, guys. If you want to learn more about the Motorola One 5G Ace, you can go on our Facebook page. Go and click on the article and read more information about it. Okay. We also, moving forward, have a review. Actually, the Fujifilm XE series finally gets an upgrade. So we have some news about the Fujifilm annual X Summit camera. All right, so event went virtual this year, and while there was not an audience in attendance, Fujifilm execs used a webcast to announce a slate of new cameras and lenses for 2021. The company currently sells two lines of interchangeable lens cameras. Its X series uses AP5C sensor size, and the GFX family expands the frame to medium format dimensions. For this year's X Summit, it's expanding both lines. Right, so it looks like they've added some upgrades to the Fujifilm's cameras, and yes, guys, if you're wondering, we also do sell cameras on our website, and Fujifilms is one of the brands we do resell on our website as well. They can get pretty expensive and pretty pricey. We do offer them cheaper for our membership. So for our members, so our membership price, we do offer it, fairly cheaper. Um, so guys can go and check that out at electroniceditions.net. All right, moving forward, you also have the Samsung has dropped the price of its folding flip phone, the Galaxy Z Flip 5G, right? So by $250. All right, I think we've seen this before as well. Um, so, moreover, the end of 2020 saw a conversation take place within the gaming community, which took a nasty turn for the worse. It was about black female representative in gaming and the support perceived lack thereof received by black women from game companies and the community at large. So it's kind of ridiculous. It looks like that, the black woman community, um, or the population that uh, they feel like they're not being heard in the gaming niche, right? In the gaming community, right? There's not a lot of black female gaming streamers, right? And you know we have this article as well too. You can check out this article on our LinkedIn. Um, but it looks like they're looking for more of a voice, right, in the gaming community, right? So our company, we support all Black lives. Black lives do matter. Black lives matter, and we do support Black women. And it would be great to even see and to have more black woman gamers and streamers, right? To be hosting black tech or even black tech, black gaming, and just to have those groups and seeing those groups evolve would definitely be an interesting and a beautiful thing to see. All right. Moreover, we also have more information about the PlayStation, so about Sony. If your PlayStation Plus membership is about to expire or you want to extend the subscription for another 2 years, Eneba is offering and exclusive deals to the Verge readers. You can purchase 2 1-year PlayStation Plus subscriptions for only $56 when you enter the discount code Verge FEB at checkout while supplies last. This is a great deal. The usual price for 1 year of PlayStation Plus is $60. So purchasing the 1-year subscriptions for less than the price is a real bargain. Of course, if you want just 1 year, you can buy it for just $29. No code needed. Right, guys? So, if you're a Verge reader plus you need a new PlayStation Plus subscription, check out Verge, guys, and get your discount. All right, check it out. We also have interesting news as well. More for cars and tech and being fully loaded. So the Ford is the latest automaker to turn its vehicle operating systems over to Google. Right, the Dearborn, Michigan-based company said it will use Google's Android to power the infotainment systems in millions of cars starting in 2023. That means Google's voice-activated assistant, Google Maps, and other automotive-approved Android apps will be available in Ford cars without requiring the use of an Android smartphone. That is amazing, guys. So Ford and Google, I mean, this is just going to be just a wreck in a good way. There's going to be so much fully loaded tech. You can obviously see, even in this car over here with this picture, you see that there's a big like tablet in the middle of the screen, sort of like Tesla. And fully loaded tech in vehicles, guys, is just sexy. It's beautiful. You guys know how in a car you have fully loaded tech, just like you're riding down, say, you're riding in a Mercedes, S-Class, fully loaded tech, seats on point, sexy. You're driving fast on the highway. It's just beautiful, guys. You got Drake bumping in the background. You guys know how it is, guys. So, Ford is definitely making a huge step forward. So that infotainment systems, millions of cars will be having those starting in 2023. Okay. Moreover, guys, we also have news on Nintendo. Nintendo has posted earnings for a huge holiday quarter in which the Switch sold more consoles than ever. 11.57 million consoles were moved in total, bringing the Switch close to 80 million sold since its 2017 launch. Wow, guys, can you believe it? Really, it's really been since 2017 the Nintendo Switch has launched. That is ridiculous. Nintendo has also increased its forecast for the fiscal year ending in March 31st to 26.5 million Switch units, also boosting its net profit over 33% to 400 billion yen, which is a shoot ton of money, which is a lot of money, or about $3.82 billion. Amazing, guys. Amazing. The Switch is just such a sexy system. It's just sleek. It's fun to use. It's intuitive. Everybody likes it. It's just awesome. All right. So we talked about Ford and Google as well. Also, guys, you can check out, we do have our podcast that you can check out as well. It's also called Electronic News Network, right? Home of Electronic Editions, where we We bring you tech news, updates, and much more. Electronic Editions is a premier online electronics brand aiming at simplifying everyday life of people around the world, a go-to destination for everything innovative and high-quality gadgets. Electronic Editions focuses on bringing the industry's most exciting and fun products at affordable prices. We are one of a kind electronics store dedicated to excellent products, supply with exceptional customer service. Please check us out at electroniceditions.net for more. All right, guys. And lastly, guys, kind of another big news from Xiaomi. It sues the U.S. government over latest accusations. Smartphone giant Xiaomi is suing the U.S. government after it was designated as a communist um, Chinese military company by the Department of Defense. Wow. So if you're saying that, then Xiaomi looks like, yeah, I can see why they would sue the U.S. government for that. Now, we don't really like too much politics, but let's just go into this just a little bit deeper, just so we can get some clarity and understand, right? So the designation means U.S. individuals and organizations are forbidden from buying shares as per an executive order signed by former President Donald Trump. If the order is overturned, then Xiaomi won't be able to access U.S. capital. American investors could be forced to sell their stakes, right? So, however, the company might also be concerned that its access to key U.S. technologies could be restricted in the future, a fate that has befallen its compatriot Huawei. Any plans for further international expansion would be severely affected. The firm's lawsuit rejects any allegation of links with the Chinese military and states there is no mechanism for Beijing to assume control of the company. The filing of the U.S. District Court of Columbia claims the designation is unconstitutional and it deprives Xiaomi of its liberty and property rights without due process of law. Xiaomi believes that the decision to include the company as a communist Chinese military company under the NDAA by the Department of Defense and the Department of Treasury of the United States was factually incorrect and has deprived the company of legal due process, Xiaomi said in a statement. Xiaomi has been one of the greatest beneficiary of Huawei's struggles and is now the world's third largest smartphone manufacturer. It shipped 43.3 million units in Q4 of 2020, an increase of a third, and controls 11.2% of the market. Xiaomi is a very big company. I love their products, but now it looks like a lot of words are being said about the U.S. government declaring them as communists, um, and bringing all these politics into it, and it's just kind of ridiculous, honestly. I hope that this issue clears up and we can continue doing business with China, with Xiaomi, and not have all these politics and these name calling come out. Microsoft Word and Outlook are getting a major dictation improvement, guys, right? So for many of you guys that use Outlook and you guys that use PC and you guys use Microsoft Word and stuff like that, this may be important for you. So Microsoft is improving the dictation function for both Word and Outlook, which is sure to be welcomed by anyone that wants to quickly make a note of their thoughts or individuals that have large amounts of audio content to transcribe. The dictation's improvements are currently in development and are expected to begin rolling out in March. Interesting. So get ready, guys. Definitely in March, we'll see some improvements with that. Okay. Where to buy Xbox Series X, all the latest restock updates. With more chances to buy PS5 last week, things are looking hopeful for PS5 restocks in the next few days. Sony Direct, GameStop, and Best Buy all have been offering new consoles during the course of January 2021. You can expect more movement from the likes of Target and Walmart as we move further into the year. All right, so let's look at where to buy them. Um, you know, locally in your area, or even online. So let's check out. So it looks like, there's stock updates via Amazon. Amazon has stock updates, and GameStop, you have Best Buy, you have Amazon, you have Microsoft, Walmart, Lenovo actually sold out as well. Newegg is awaiting stock. Target, you have Sam's Club as well. And we're just going to say, in purpose of this video, we will also be receiving stock of Xbox Series X and S, as well as PS5, at electroniceditions.net. Please give us between a week to 2 weeks to update you guys, but just know that we will be in stock in February with these consoles as well. So if you'd like to go, and if you're having trouble, you can check these places out as well as electroniceditions.net. Right, so you can also see where to buy all the PS5 restocks. Again, you have Sony Direct, same places, GameStop, Best Buy, same places as we said before. And we also were saying, were saying that Xbox Series X stock shortages could last until June or later. Microsoft admits this. We've discussed this news, I believe, earlier as well. But just get ready for that, guys. Get ready for Xbox Series X shortages. Get ready to be looking at different places, right? To be, you may have to have different options. Don't just stick with one retail store option to get your systems. Just be open to that, okay? Perfect, guys. So it looks like Amazon, we got more interesting news of Amazon expanding its biometric based Amazon One Palm Reader system to more retail stores. This is very interesting. Last fall, Amazon introduced a new biometric device, Amazon One, that allowed customers to pay at Amazon Go stores using their palm. Today, the company says the device is being rolled out to additional Amazon stores in Seattle, an expansion that will make the system available across 8 total Amazon physical retail stores, including Amazon Go convenience stores, Amazon Go groceries, Amazon Books, and Amazon 4-star stores. So that's really cool, guys. So you know, just having that biometric system being rolled out, that's amazing. Amazon's probably definitely going to start using those, as well as probably other businesses as well. Now COVID-19 is an issue and everything like that, and also not just for COVID-19, but also for privacy and security issues and stuff like that. I feel like this is a very, very nice device to have, especially in modern businesses today. Very cool, Amazon. Very, very cool. All right, guys. Lastly, we got Amazon says government demands for user data spiked by 800% in 2020. New transparency figures released by Amazon show the company responded to record number of government data demands in the last 6 months of 2020. The news figures land in the company biannual transparency report published to Amazon website over the weekend. Amazon said it processed 27,664 government demands for user data in the last 6 months of 2020, up from 3,222 data demands in the first 6 months of the year, an increase of close to 800%. That user data includes shopping searches and data from its Echo, Fire, and Ring devices. So definitely this is why we bring you the latest tech updates, guys, and news about privacy and your data and security and stuff like that. Be very wary, again, guys, anywhere you put your data, of what you're putting, and just know, how these companies can use your data, right? It looks like, uh, you know just like Amazon says, government demands for user data, it spiked, right? So, let's see, more information about this, how maybe they be maybe using the data and why do they need the data for it and what's it for, right? So, new report presents the data differently from previous transparency disclosures. Amazon now breaks down the top requesting countries. U.S. authorities historically made the bulk of overall data demands Amazon receives, but the latest report shows Germany with 42% of all requests, followed by Spain with 18% and Italy and the U.S. with 11% share each. But the report also removes the breakdown by legal process and now only differentiates between the requests it gets for users, content, and for non-content. Amazon said it handed over user content in 52 cases for its Amazon Web Services cloud business, which also reports separately. Amazon said it processed 523 data demands with 75% of requests made by U.S. authorities, guys, and Amazon turned over users' content in 15 cases. So that's kind of ridiculous, guys. It's like, why are they need to hand in our data, right? Amazon spokesperson would not say what led to the sharp rise in data demands. Amazon seldom comments on its transparency reports. Amazon transparency report is one of the lightest reads of all tech giants at just 3 pages in length, and spend most of the reports explaining how it responds to each legal demand rather than the data itself. The company, known for its notorious secrecy, became became the last of major tech giants to push out a transparency report in 2015, where most tech companies added data to their transparency reports, like takedown notices and account removals. Amazon bucked the trend by removing data from its reports, despite the company's growing reach into millions of homes. Right, so you have the Financial Times reported this weekend that Ring, the video doorbell and home security startup acquired by Amazon for $1 billion, now has 2,000 law enforcement partners across the United States, allowing police departments to access homeowners' doorbell camera footage, guys. Right. So again, guys, this is not to spy on you secretly. This is just for investigative purposes only. So again, we've brought this news to you before about Amazon and looking at the Ring, the video doorbell and home security company acquired by Amazon, of it, disclosing footage to police departments. This is just in terms of investigative purposes, not just for spying or anything like that, right? So many people would have an issue. I get the public would have that, but this is just for investigative issues, right? All right, so that is pretty much the tech news that we have for you guys today.